Hello and welcome to Shoot the Shit with Squeegee. I'm your host, the Squeegee of Justice. You may know me as a partner and mod at Trial TV Live, but tonight I'm coming to you with a side broadcast, a place where you get to know me a bit better and I get to know you. So join me and let's go shoot some shit. Hello there, chat. How are you? I am the Squeegee of Justice with
Notorious Jules.
with Notorious. Dude, I've been driving for 3.5 hours. You've been driving for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, but total, I drove 7 hours today.
I know. It's been a day, Chad. It's been a day. So we are at Jules's house, and her little dog Frankie is over here licking. I literally scared the poop out of him.
He did. I mean, it's no lie.
Will
you stop? Oh my God.
Frankie, come on.
See? Aaron is going to kill you.
All right. Sorry, guys. Chat, how you doing? Who's in the chat with us tonight? We're getting all loopy here. Whoop, whoop. All right. So we literally just came from Sarah Boone sentencing. I'm getting licked under the table by, Frank Fried. All right, who's in the chat? Who's here? Before we get started, therapist, and I don't mean to brag, but I totally sent Peter the stream from today to use on his live. No big deal, y'all. I'm merely a human like everyone else.
Thank you. I got to meet him, and I got to introduce him to Chris.
Yes. I was very humbled to meet the one and only Peter. Sneaky Side, hey, how are you doing? You're saying hello to everybody. Cool. Baka of 30G is in the chat.
Wait.
Who? Paulette Kelly. Is it going to be just Chris and Jules on? For tonight it is. And then Wednesday, so tomorrow's going to be Ashley Benefield sentencing. And then Wednesday will be Florida PI Sam, Jules, and myself. Mm-hmm. This got pushed out more. I thought it's at 8:30 before. Well, we were driving 300 and some odd miles, so it's kind of hard to identify a specific date or a time. A date is, even that. Anyway, Paulette, yes. Let's see, who else is with us? Julie, one of our fantastic mods. Thank you. You guys are talking ice cream and lemon cake, chocolate. Really, guys? Julie, Chris and Jules are epic and all we need. Thank you. Only fan. Oh, yes, thank you. Lego my briefs. Lego in the house. Let's see. Oh, Ohio Pom Mom. Frankie Cam. Yep.
Yeah, no.
Hey.
He's being a pain right now. Come here.
There he is. There's the boy.
You moved it again. Erin is going to hit you. She's going to beat your ass when you get home.
She's fine. So poor.
You want it up, now you want down.
I'll go, boy. Nope.
No, see, because I'm sitting next to you. He doesn't like it.
All right, that's a good boy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yes, a good boy. Okay. All right. We will get to your questions. Yes, K-Swan, cute puppy. We will get to your questions, but we're going to recap. Hey, Ronnie, only one away from. Really, we're at $49.99.
Oh my God! Should I open up a bottle of wine, even though I'm?
If you have,
you just peed on me. All right, you do not pay attention to my dog.
I didn't do anything. I was talking to Ronnie. She said we're one away from 5K. That is awesome. And you're gonna open up a bottle of wine?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to drink though. Are you?
Yeah. Last time I checked.
Okay. Well, I'm not because I'm on chemo.
Oh. Well, you watched the thing with Tony and David.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You had a beer. I forgot about that.
Lego my briefs. Love you guys together. And Jules, I'm feeling your upbeat energy.
Yes. Yeah.
Keep trucking. You are a warrior.
Thank you.
Julie, I'm not quite sure what this means. I'm going to pull that up. Sorry, Aaron, but not quite sure what that means, Julie, but you go get yourself some more moisture if you need it. Julie, LOL, Jules, we already have the wine going.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should pop open. He did say I was allowed to have a half a glass.
Okay. He's excited about the 5,000 K. Yes. 5,
well, wait. Did we make the 5? Did we do it? Soon as we do it, you guys need to tell me, and then I will crack open the bottle.
All right. In the meantime, we were at Sarah Boone's sentencing, and most of you were there as well. If you're going to drink, put away the suitcase. Good one, K-Swan. Yes. I don't see any suitcases.
Excuse me? Right there.
Dare,
Right there.
dare I show your room? Do you want me to show your room or no?
I don't care.
You don't care. Jules, you guys, is packing. She's leaving this humble abode, and there's a suitcase. She does have a suitcase.
Ta-da!
No. We haven't even started drinking yet.
That's it. No, go talk to the chat. Go talk to the chat.
All right. Enough of that. Okay, let's get this party started, shall we? Yeah, whoops. Okay. Anyway, bet you can't fit in there, Chris. Yeah. Well, I tried on mine, and I was not able to fit in mine. I don't think so.
Frankly, no.
All right. So we were at Sarah Boone's sentencing today, and everybody's talking about her monologue, soliloquy,
Well, I don't think we should start
ramble.
on the end.
No. We'll get there. All right. Where do you want to start?
We should start at the beginning.
We'll start at the beginning. Okay. It was pretty uneventful getting there. I thought so. Did you have any?
What do you mean? I'm talking about the beginning of the hearing.
Okay. All right. So
Well, here's
All right.
a little tidbit.
I took notes. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, here's a tidbit I have for you guys.
Okay.
As you remember, during the trial, Mr. J and Mr. Owens weren't very nice to each other. Well, Mr. J wasn't very nice to Mr. Owens, really. They didn't speak at all
No.
during the trial.
Yeah.
Well, here's a tidbit.
Okay.
Before the sentencing hearing started, Mr. J and Mr. Cacciatore and Mr. Lane and Mr. Owens was having a powwow in the hall, the four of them together.
Okay.
Very cordial. I don't know what was being said because I didn't think it was appropriate for me to, walk over there, but I did keep my eye on the situation, and it was very friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
It was very interesting to see that dynamic play out today,
Right.
as opposed to what I saw every day between them during trial.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was very interesting to see.
Right. All right. Wow. Why is it that? Where are my notes? Serious? I'm trying to get to my notes, guys, and my phone is acting.
And while he's looking for his notes,
all right, here they are. Go ahead.
two jurors, and no, juror 13 was not one of them, but two female jurors were in the courtroom. As a matter of fact, they were sitting in front of Peter Trigos. Peter sat on the prosecution side, the very last row, like up against the wall, and the two jurors were in front of them. And then everybody that was on the prosecution side, they were all family.
Yes.
Every last one of them.
Yes.
And how it worked out was, before court actually started, my favorite Deputy Bruce, opened up the door, and thank goodness he remembered me. He said, "Don't go far." I was like, "Okay, I won't." I thought I was in trouble. And so I said, "I won't." And he walked down the hall, and then he came back with 5 women and brought them into the courtroom. But I didn't see at that particular time where they were going, but he brought them in, closed the door. And then a few minutes later, he opened up the door and he looked at me. I don't know why they, do I work there? He said, "Make sure no one goes in the courtroom."
Wow.
I was like, okay. So I stood in front of the doors, and he went all the way down the hall and he
Mhm.
walked. He disappeared. He went into some room,
Mhm.
and then he came out
Mhm.
with the entire family,
Wow.
and they were escorted into the courtroom, and they were seated before anybody else entered the courtroom.
Mhm.
Then he came out and he looked at me and he goes, "You?" And it was me, Silas, and Stephanie.
Mhm.
He said, "You three follow me."
Okay.
So then we went in and he put us in the front row behind Sarah.
Okay.
So I didn't pick my seat.
Mhm.
Deputy Bruce picked my seat. He picked the three of us
Mhm.
to be in that row.
Now Stephanie is the reporter from
Boots.
Yeah, Boots. So she's the
Boots.
reporter from Fox 35, and then who was I don't
Silas is from the Orlando Sentinel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he the guy with the dark hair that came out with you? at the
Yes.
end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's Silas.
Okay. So he was there at the press conference, but that's we'll get to that.
Yeah.
down the
We'll
road.
get to that.
All right.
And then
okay.
everybody else rolled in.
Okay,
after
so is that why? Okay, we were supposed to start at 1:30, but we were hearing that the courtroom was still locked
No.
at 1:30.
That is not
no.
what
Okay,
it was.
so
Well, no.
Okay,
Yes
so-
and no. Okay. What happened is the hearing from in the morning
Mhm.
went overtime.
Okay.
And so Judge Kranick, because I went in there.
Mhm. Of
And
course you did.
I did. I went in there, just to check out what was going on.
Of course.
And my favorite Deputy Bruce, saw me, and he got up front. He sits on the left-hand side of the courtroom. If you're looking at the courtroom, he sits on the left-hand. His desk is on the left-hand side. So he got up and he came out into the gallery, and he said, he whispered in my ear, and he said, "This is running over." And I said, "How much over?" He goes, "A lot." I said, "So we're not starting at 1:30?" And he goes, "I don't think so." He says, "But you could sit here and wait and see what the judge says." And I said, "Okay."
Mhm.
And then sure enough, when that case was finally done, Judge Kranick said, "It's going to take me a bit." And he said, "I will try to be back as soon as I can." And as you can tell, he didn't make it back until I think it was 2:15.
Mhm.
So he had to grab a bite to eat, and he was going through all of the paperwork and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and so that's why it was Judge Kranick's fault,
Mhm.
who is normally very much on time, but not,
Not today.
well,
Yeah.
because the first case ran over.
Ran late. Yeah.
Ran late. Yeah.
Yep.
So, so that's how it started. And
Okay.
then, of course,
Well, the very first impact statement was mom. Was Jorge's George's mom. That was pretty tough.
It was,
So,
and his sister had to stand there
Yeah.
with her, and I was sitting behind Sarah a little bit to the right. Listen, I'm going to be straight up honest about this.
Mhm.
There was no emotion,
Mhm.
not a tear,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
And the only thing that she didn't do that she normally does
Mhm.
is write.
Mhm.
She did not write.
We noticed, and chat noticed, that as soon as she sat down, she looked behind and said, "I love you," and that was to her.
Well,
Those
here's the
people,
thing.
yeah, because we thought it was to you.
Well, I thought it was to me too. Silas and I looked at each other and we're like, did she just say that to us?
Did you do one of these?
No, but I smiled because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know. Both Silas and I smiled. We didn't know what to do. No, it was to her inmate besties.
Yeah.
And no, the girlfriend was not there today.
Okay, because we weren't sure, because I've got notes, and after the inmates testified, I thought, okay, that's who she was saying I love you to.
She did it twice.
Yeah.
She did it twice. She said the one time gave a big smile and she said, "Thank you very much."
Mm-hmm.
And the other one was, "I love you."
Yeah.
And
I think I saw that one. I saw
Yeah.
that one. Yeah. Hey, buddy, you want to come on?
no, leave him alone.
I'm getting friendly with little Frankie over here. All right, so Mom, she spoke for, gosh, maybe 5 minutes, if that. It was
She's very frail.
pretty quick.
Yeah,
but
she was very, very frail and very tiny. What do you call? It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot not to bust out into tears.
Yeah.
But Sarah showed nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not an ounce.
And we talked before when we were in the car. We were like, "What is she going to say or not say? What is she going to do or not do?"
And she didn't. I mean, there was no emotion,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
She was stoic.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole time.
Yeah.
And while Mama Torres was talking, the entire family sitting in the gallery were in tears.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them was
Yeah.
in tears.
Yeah. The chat was pretty moved as well. Yeah, Paulette Kelly. Yeah, she did. She broke everybody's heart, I think. I didn't take any notes on her because I think I was just too. Oh, no way. We got Frankie Cam.
How did you do that? My laptop is on over there. Oh, Lord.
We got Frankie Cam. Frankie. Oh, that's Jewel. Oh, he's got a toy. I have a feeling we're going to be playing with Frankie late into the evening.
No, I'm going to sleep. We have to get up early.
We just got to tire him out. All right. Okay, so I didn't take any notes on Mom because it was pretty emotional and I was just absorbing the moment. So I literally do not have any notes on her other than the very first thing she did say is that she forgave Sarah.
She did.
She did.
She said, "I do not hate you, Sarah."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She said those words.
Which I thought was pretty. I was not expecting her to.
And this is what annoys
to
me. Okay. I'm not going to jump to the end, but just to point out, that was the first thing she said. "I don't hate you." And then they had to sit there and listen to that diatribe that Sarah gave.
I know. And it wasn't like no, it was 2 seconds. It was just
and it was mean.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're jumping ahead.
We'll get to that. Okay. So then next was Victoria Torres, right? Victoria was her first name. Yeah.
That's George's sister.
Yep.
She is very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I got to speak with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I did get to speak with George's brother.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very humble family.
Mm-hmm.
That's the take I have on them. Very, very humble. Boots pounced on them right after court, which I thought was not appropriate.
Yeah.
And wanted to do an interview.
Sure.
And they were confused. They didn't know what to do. None of them. And then right away, Victoria started crying out in the hall. And she's like, and she was putting her hand through her head. She's like, "I don't know what to do. I don't know." And I just turned around and I didn't care if Boots got mad or not, but I turned around and I said to the family, "If you guys aren't ready, you're not ready. Just don't feel like you're being pressured into doing something you don't want to do." So Victoria turned around and said to Boots, "Yeah, this isn't a good time for us."
Yeah, no, I agree that, and they left the courthouse. I think I caught them leaving, but they didn't say anything, and rightfully so. I agree with that. So the cat is acting up. Frankie the cat is acting up. confirmed.
Stop saying his name.
He's not. Look at that little tail. All right, we're talking about some serious stuff here.
Yeah, so stop.
And we're
You're such a knucklehead.
But he's so cute. All right, so my one note that I have with Victoria was that she said she couldn't even open up a suitcase anymore, that triggers her. Or she, when she closes a suitcase, she can't close it all the way. I mean, that was just like, knife in the heart. I'm like, oh, man. Can you imagine a freaking suitcase triggers you? But that's where your brother died.
Yeah. And it spoke to the agonizing death that he had.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Next up was Anna Torres, who was the
George's daughter.
Yeah. Do you want to speak to her? I don't have any notes on her. Oh, she was Zoom.
She came in through Zoom.
Yeah. And she read a statement.
She read a statement on behalf of her sister, and her brother.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was very eloquently done.
Mm-hmm.
And it was condensed.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't go on and on. A couple of times, I thought she was going to break,
mm-hmm.
but she didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But she made it clear she wanted Sarah to go away forever.
Was she the one that said rot in jail? Or maybe a couple people said rot in jail. Yeah. Mom was somewhat forgiving, but the sister and the daughter came in guns a-blazing. We're like, no, rot in hell, rot in jail, you're a scumbag. Yeah, they let it fly for sure. Then here's where it got interesting, because so the family was done at that point, and then we got Diane Smith, who was the chaplain at the jail. So
now let's be honest.
please.
Let's be honest here. Every prisoner finds God. Okay? Everyone finds God.
Yep.
What makes Sarah so different from any other inmate? I mean, she was up there, and I was getting annoyed because she's so helpful, and she does this, and she joined the Christian program. And then after she completed that, after a year, she started to, counsel other inmates, and like, really, this is all you've got. This is all you've got is she found God. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you think about that?
I thought the same thing. I'm like, at first I thought, is this the girlfriend? Because everybody was like,
oh no, I would have tweeted that. That's the girlfriend. No, the girlfriend wasn't there.
Everybody that came up, it's like, is that the girlfriend? Is that the girlfriend? Yeah, and I don't have notes for how long she knew Diane and
the whole time
Sarah.
She was there.
So the whole time, because the other ones I have notes of how long they were there.
She was there. She knows her for the 4 years.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little disingenuous, I thought, because this woman could have gotten up and said that about anybody, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
And she kept going on and on about how wonderful Sarah was, and she helps everybody, and she's this and that, and everybody's like saying, well, did she try to put you in a suitcase, Diane? Did she try to murder you, Diane? So, yeah, I didn't think, I wasn't, that did not impress me.
No, I wasn't impressed by it either.
Yeah.
But.
Or it didn't make me feel good about Sarah. It did make me feel like, Sarah, you deserve 40 years instead of 5.
Now, had it been a chaplain previous to the event, was she going to church on the regular?
Right.
Did she volunteer at church on the regular?
Yeah.
Did she help, the needy on the regular, all before this happened to George? Then I could see that.
Yeah, maybe there's a little sliver.
There's a little sliver.
Something.
But that's not what the case was. This was the jail chaplain. Come on.
Yeah. So Trial Junkies United, Mama Torres showed what a true Christian is because she meant what she said.
Yeah.
Sarah showed she didn't have a Christian bone in body. I wonder how Diane felt after Sarah's comments. Well, a lot of you thought that everybody was paid, and I can understand that because they all came up and they just were spouting platitudes, and it was just the Barb Olson. Sarah may be wonderful in jail, but outside, not so much.
True.
I agree. So next up was Cristina Pena. She was an inmate in her cell, in Sarah's cell. So they were together for 3 years. She came out April 4th, 2024. So she knew Sarah for 3 years. And the thing that stuck out in my mind is she said mistakes happen.
Oh, but you also forgot that they helped each other with their cases.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Sarah helped her with her case, and she helped Sarah with her case, and it's kind of crazy, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah. So when she said mistakes happen, sure, again, she was like, Sarah was such this wonderful person. She's always helping out everybody in the jail. Was she the one that mentioned art? Was that her that mentioned the art, that Sarah was doing art and she was helping all the other inmates? Or
no, that was the chaplain.
Oh, the chaplain was the whole art thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next up was Maria. It was a beautiful name. It's Maria Ella Hill.
Mariella.
That sounds a lot better than my butchering. Okay, so she was an inmate again in jail for 3 months, from April until June of this month. And again, that's all I have, because they just kept saying the same thing. They just kept saying Sarah was just she's so helpful to everybody, and she helped me on this and she helped me on that, and there was nothing really that outstanding that stood out to me. So
no, me either. Yeah. No, it was the same. It was just she's kind and she's helpful and she's understanding.
Yeah.
And your best friend, you were in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're in jail.
Yeah. All right. Now here was the good one. So Elena Albert. This was a good one. She's from Minnesota. She zoomed in. She was interesting. She was interesting. All right. So she knew.
So the courtroom, the gallery was actually laughing.
Oh, I'm sure. We were too. You guys remember, chat? You remember Elena Albert? She was from Minnesota. She was way too loud. She couldn't get her video sorted out. Did she eventually get her video?
No,
never did see her, right?
So Judge Cranick asked Mr. J if they objected to go ahead with her testimony without video, and they were like, no objection.
Yeah,
it was like, let her go.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because underneath his breath, Judge Cranick was like, something like, this is not my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
This is out of my.
He doesn't know anything about the internet.
And then he's like,
state.
And he's like, state, help me.
Yeah.
Okay, so she knew Sarah. Elena knew Sarah for 11 months. She said she was a true crime fan, so she watches YouTube. So if you're watching us, Elena, how you doing? Sarah offered her kidney to you because you have, and I'm not making light of that. That's something serious, but you were offered a kidney by Sarah. And then what struck me the most of all, Elena, I'm sorry, but you chose the wrong person. To me, Sarah was more upset about donating a kidney than killing George.
Yeah.
And you even said that, Elena. Not to those words, but you said she was really upset. Well, the thing that she was most upset about getting convicted was that she was upset she couldn't give Lena a kidney.
Correct.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
And that's why I wish that she was on video, because I'm awfully suspicious.
Of what? That
I'm just wondering if the woman didn't want to be seen on camera.
Oh, could have been. Sure.
And she just faked not being able to get the video to her. But I mean, who with a straight face? First off, we know that Elena is the one that wrote to Sarah. Why? I don't know. But that's how their correspondence started. Mm-hmm. So it's letters and jailhouse calls.
That's right. Yeah.
And, but they're besties. Mm-hmm. I don't get it.
After 11 months, yeah.
After 11 months. And Sarah was very, very concerned before, when the hearing first started. Mm-hmm. She wanted to know if Judge Cranick got all the letters.
Mm-hmm. Like 27?
No, you're thinking of Ashley.
Okay.
But she wanted to know. Mm-hmm. And so what did Judge Cranick do? He pulled out his notebook, his mm-hmm. binder, and he started, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stop it, Frankie. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So Ohio Palm Mom, was that the woman she complained about before? I'm not sure.
She's talking about the first inmate. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah. The judge said there were 6 letters. So what was another thing about Lena was I had it and I forgot it. Let's see. They were pen pals. Oh, okay. So Lena, Lana, maybe. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. She was kind of talking off the cuff, but then she started to read something, and everybody was like, "Wow, Sarah wrote that." You know,
I'm sure she dictated it to her. Yeah, it was the same as Sarah's, or maybe that's why they're best friends.
Yeah,
you know,
some of the verbiage was like straight out of Sarah, for sure. And then finally, Dr. Julie Harper. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more after Dr. Julie Harper, and she got crossed. She's the only one that got crossed.
I'm putting vitamin E oil on my burn. Is that okay?
Yeah, I thought you were going to cut it.
I did.
No, I thought you were going to cut your burn for some reason.
Oh,
your scab. I'm like, what are you doing? Diane Dolder. Sarah might have used her to get money on her jail account. Possibly.
Oh, I would not doubt that for a moment.
Yeah.
I would not doubt that woman had put money on her account.
Yeah.
Because and interesting enough, I know people were asking me, was Brian there? No, he was not.
Yeah, good question.
He was not there.
Was not, yeah. So Barbara Wilson, Sarah's lawyer mentioned Sarah's 74-page letter about her life. Is that what was in her manila folder she had?
Yeah.
What was that?
And well, she wrote this whole thing, and so I spoke with Mr. Owens in regards to that, and you know, that's why I asked the question at the thing. You know, like, was that all her doing? Yeah, and it was. She wanted, but Mr. Owens was like, no, there's stuff in here you have to take out, and he wholeheartedly admitted that it was not appropriate. So, and wait. We all know what she said, which was highly inappropriate. And if he made her take stuff out that he thought was inappropriate, how much more inappropriate did she have in there?
Probably another 100 pages.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If that wasn't inappropriate, then what was deemed
inappropriate? Yes. Can you imagine?
Wow. Yeah.
I would love to see the original copy.
Yeah.
But we'll never see that.
Yeah. All right. Sneaky, we'll get to yours real quick. So Dr. Julia Harper was the last one, and she was crossed by Jay.
Yes.
I was going to say Dr. J.
Mr. It's Mr. J.
Mr. J.
Mr. J. Mr.
You can see where my head's at. Dr. J. Mr. J crossed her, and he was like, Did you review this? Did you review that? Did you review this? Did you review that? And she's like, nope.
No.
She didn't review anything.
No.
The videos of Jorge in the suitcase. No. Yeah. So Sneaky said, I think Sarah wanted an uplifting story for her book deal on the slight chance she ever got out, which is why she offered the kidney. Saint Sarah, patron saint of martyrs. Yeah, absolutely. All right. And then to end it, we had the ending of all endings. Sarah took the stand.
I'm telling you.
Unbelievable.
Did the camera pan over to the gallery at all during
a couple times
for the family?
Yes. Yeah.
It was.
Yep.
It was horrendous, guys.
Times, yeah.
It was absolutely horrendous. George's mom literally was. I have to take my glasses off and all I do. This was his mom, like this. And at first she was rocking.
Yeah.
And then she was like this. Everybody was crying, but not sad, like they were angry. Like they were all like, you could see the tears, but they're all shaking their heads. And finally, his sister had enough. And she got up. When Sarah started blaming the family, that's when everything went to hell in the gallery. And the sister jumped up and stormed out. one of the male relatives got up and left first, but he did it very quietly and discreetly.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe a minute and a half later, George's sister got up, and she stormed out of there. And then mom.
Oh, did she?
Mom left. Yes, mom left too.
There was I think even before it started, they panned to the gallery a couple times, and there was a younger gentleman who had ripped jeans. You remember him? He got up and he left, but then he did come back. But that's not the. They
were all family. No, it wasn't his kids. If that's what you're thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, his children are up in Philly.
Philly. Okay. All right. Yeah, we want to. We're not going to do it tonight because it is late. We need to get up early tomorrow. It's been a long day for us. But maybe on Wednesday we can replay her, her, whatever you want to call it, diatribe, soliloquy, monologue, and just kind of go over it again.
That was no apology.
No remorse, no apology.
Nothing.
She said the words.
Yeah, but
at the end when she was riffing, she said, but at the whole opening, the first 15 minutes was, I blame everybody.
Even social media, folks.
The media tycoons.
Yeah.
Those media tycoons.
Media.
Yep. So Sarah, if you're watching, we're making a buck off you, blood money.
Although, no, actually, you're not. You're not monetized anymore.
So YouTube is, YouTube's taking whatever money is being made, YouTube is taking it right now. So maybe we'll replay it on Wednesday when we have a little bit more time.
Maybe, yeah.
It's kind of quiet. So then we had the press conference. Oh, and Peter, I got a chance to meet Peter. You brought Peter down. Peter Trigos from.
Lawyer,
I want to say a therapist, because I know
it's lawyer.
It's the lawyer, and he's taller than I thought.
He is taller. He's taller than I thought too, but he's not as tall as Scott.
No, I've never seen Scott.
Oh, Scott is like
he's like 6'5" or something.
Scott's very tall.
Scott's pretty big.
Very tall.
Yeah.
But no, Peter is taller than, I don't know why I expected him to be smaller than, I don't know. But ladies in the chat, I will tell you this. He's even better looking in person than he is on stream. I mean, sorry, but stop licking the vitamin E.
Okay.
The man is
he's pretty hot.
He's hot. He's the hair is absolutely perfect. But I am well behaved in court. But if we met in a bar somewhere or something, I'm telling you right now, I would have went like this. I would have put my fingers through his hair. His hair's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
It is. He's an Adonis. I agree.
He is. He's a sharp dresser.
He was very
and
nicely
he's
dressed.
very polite. He is very polite.
He shook my hand. He came right up to me. You introduced. I said, I'm with Trial TV Live, and I'm Chris with.
No, he asked you.
Yeah.
So he asked you.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
And I said, we're big fans of yours. And he said, cool, thank you. And I'll sub. So I think he subbed eventually after he got home and everything.
Yeah.
So thank you, Peter. We have been a longtime fan of yours. Maybe Maya or maybe before. I'm not sure when we first connected with you, but Aaron would know that more than I. But thank you for your support if you are watching or anybody that knows you or subs for you. Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hopefully we can connect somewhere down
We got 5,000 subs!
Oh.
Hey! Should I open the wine?
Sure, I'll have a glass.
Look out, Frank.
Thank you, chat. Thank you. Now, the trick is, as Aaron says, getting there is one thing, and that's monumental. But staying there, because YouTube always, kicks down, like we'll get to 5,000, then it'll go down to 4,998, then up to 5,001, and then down to 4,999. And then, so once you get to like 05 of the next, whatever it is, then you're solid. So, but thank you guys for being who you are. We appreciate it. Oh,
I can't open that. Do you want ice?
No, it's cold. All right, what are you drinking? Moscato.
It's sweet. Hope you like sweet.
Wait, what does it say? Sweet red. All right.
Yeah, it's a sweet red.
Oh, I'm going to need a mega pint.
Oh, I put them on there because of Johnny Depp.
So are you going to have some or no?
I'm really not supposed to.
Then don't.
Because I'm on chemo. But what the hell?
You helped us get to 5,000 subs, so.
Look, I'm going to be a good girl.
I'll give you, oh, there you go. I'll even do half of that. I don't want you to get sick or anything.
No, I don't know why I'm not allowed to have it. He just told me
Is that okay?
I can have. I'm allowed to have a half
All
a glass
Here's
once
to
in a
you,
while.
Jules.
No, here's to Trial TV Live. Congratulations for hitting your 5,000.
Here's to Erin. Cheers to Erin. She does everything behind the scenes. You guys have no idea what she does.
My sister from another mister.
She does a lot. So here's to Erin. Here's to Jules. Here's to Trial TV Live. Here's to our subs. Here's to everybody.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting me on TikTok and on Twitter. And thank you for having me on all the time.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
So yummy. This is my favorite.
Yes, Moscato.
It is my favorite.
All right, so we'll take some questions. I still got a little bit of juice left in me. Oh, what time do we have to get up tomorrow?
We need to leave here no later than 6:45.
Okay, so say 6:30, so it means I'm getting up around 4:30 or 5.
Okay.
Because I need time to do my thing. Is that cool?
I only have tea.
I have food. Remember I told you?
Okay.
I brought
My
food.
fridge,
I traveled
thank
with
God
food.
he brought with because there's nothing in. I have a frozen pizza in the freezer
I have homemade bread that Erin made.
and almonds. I have almonds.
All right.
But
I got grapes.
I'm not getting up until 6.
Okay. Oh, so you're one of those that just gets up and goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be like that, but the older I get, I need time.
I don't care. You're sleeping in my room.
Where are you going to sleep?
Right there where I slept last night.
Are you kidding? You're going to
No.
I'll sleep on the couch.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
Listen.
You're not going to put me in your bed.
No.
Stop.
No.
Seriously?
Seriously,
Chat,
stop.
where should
No.
I sleep tonight?
He's a
Couch?
guest in my home. He gets to stay in my room. I sleep on the couch the majority of the time, number one. And number two is I am up and down all night long. If you slept on the couch, you would be waking up every time I opened up the door to go into the bathroom. So I don't want to hear it.
All right.
Frankie and I will be on the couch where we always are.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
Chris gets the suitcase.
Only fan, yeah. I could probably fit in that suitcase. No, I can't. I'm small, but not that small. All right, Erin, you want to pull up some chats and we'll go through some. Somebody asked if we're going to Benefield tomorrow. Yes, that's why we're getting up before the sun rises, because we have to be there probably by 7:30 or 8.
The courthouse opens at 8, so I want to make sure you're there before 8 and
Okay.
you're at that door. So when they unlock it, you can get in there and get up to the 6th floor and do what you need to do.
Okay, the woman's name is Donna, and she's the.
I don't know. That's something you have to write.
No, you need to know because you have to get in. She knows our name. She's the what is she? IPO.
I have no idea.
Okay, sneaky side. In SB inmate behave notes, didn't she at first threaten the chaplain like years ago when she first got there? That's really specific, and you probably know way more about that than I do, sneaky side. I don't know much about her behavioral notes. We have them, but we haven't actually gone over them yet. It wouldn't surprise me. Let me put it that way. This is pretty good. It's sweet. It's almost like drinking seltzer.
It's so yummy.
It really is. Yeah, it's dangerous.
I have not had a drop of alcohol since June, when I got diagnosed in June.
Well, I don't want you to get
So it's 6 months.
hurt or anything.
No, I won't get hurt.
All right. Denny Dawn, I can't pass a suitcase in the store without thinking of poor Jorge/George. I'm going to keep calling him Jorge, but his sister said George.
Yes, they did.
So I'll go with that. Because I did say way back when, whatever the family says, so I will go with George. Trial TV Live, thank you for sharing, Jules. Thank you for sharing, Jules. Love you. Oh, thank you for sharing.
What does that mean?
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, Jules. What did I share?
Are we? Thank you for us sharing, Jules. Are you thanking for sharing a story or?
I have no idea what Aaron's talking about.
Sorry, honey.
Oh,
But
maybe the wine?
Oh, thank you for sharing the wine.
Maybe. I don't know. Wish you were here because I know you love wine.
Yes. You. Thank you for sharing you. Oh, thank you for sharing you. Thank you for sharing you.
Oh, I still don't get it. But
It's okay. Jules rules. Yes, Jules rules. That's our new shirt, right?
I suppose. You know what's really weird, guys, is when you're someplace and a total stranger comes up to you and says, "Hi, Jules," and you're like, "Do I know you?
Do I run? Do I pull my gun out?
I don't know, but it happened several times today.
Do I get the
And
knife
it's
out?
weird too because my favorite deputy out of all 4 deputies in the courtroom, Deputy Bruce, is my favorite. He remembered me. I think that's kind of scary.
Why?
Well, because
you're memorable.
I don't know. I don't think I'm memorable.
You are memorable.
But yeah, Deputy Bruce is cool. I like him.
Denny Dawn. I was saying George, but thought I should change it because others started saying Jorge. Well, like a couple months ago, somebody said, "Stop calling him Jorge. His name is George." I'm like, well, I'm going to call him what his family calls him.
Yes, but his name is spelled Jorge. And in Spanish, that is Jorge.
Yep.
In English, Jorge is George, but he spelled it the proper way of Jorge, but his family called him George.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. So I did say back in maybe September, not October, probably September. I said, I'll go whatever the family. So, and it was his sister. Not his daughter. It was his sister that said George. All right. Do we have any more questions, comments? Oh, I got a question. You had a couple questions for Mr. Owens that he answered, and I had one. I got one in. I was so excited. He looked right at me.
Yeah, Boots was annoying. Okay, and here's the deal. I had prearranged a private interview with Mr. Owens. Okay, he was gracious enough to say yes. So that was earlier. Then Mr. Owens and I were having another conversation in regards to, because you asked me, where should I go? Where do you want to do it? Blah, blah, blah. So I was talking to Mr. Owens in regards to the interview on where to set up, and Boots came over and butted into my conversation with him. And she's the one who said, out in front of the courthouse, that's where we do it. And I was mad, but I didn't want to act like that, especially in front of him. I wanted to be professional, but I wanted to say, yo, this is a private conversation. I am making arrangements for a private interview. Okay.
Yeah.
And she went and did that. And then he turned around and he's like, okay, then I'll come down outside. And then, as you could see, she tried taking over, but I got in there.
You got 2. You got at least 2.
What did he prepare her on what might happen today? I got 3. What are you talking about? and
I see Aaron has it queued up. Do you want to play that, Aaron, or no?
And then
you don't have to. We can do that.
And then I asked him about her statement.
Oh, right.
And then what was next for him, and he was going home.
So that is right there in the red.
That's Boots.
Yeah, that's Boots. Well, Oh, and yeah, okay, so that's the family coming out. Oh, and there's Peter. You want to, I don't know, we could play this.
Did you get Peter on live? Oh my God, look how fat I am. I look terrible.
Oh, stop.
Oh my God, look how.
So that's,
Dude,
we're
that's
live
silent.
okay.
I cannot believe you freaking showed how fat I
I've been
am.
live the whole time. I was live the whole time.
I didn't know you were live the whole time.
I know.
That was me going over to Peter and asking.
Oh, hey, Peter. Hey. Wait. How's it going? Nice to meet you too. Yeah. Big fan of yours.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate. What's your channel called?
Trial TV Live.
Trial TV Live. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, please do.
I will subscribe.
Please do. Appreciate it.
For sure. It's really good to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
Good to see you too.
Same here, Peter, and thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. Are you happy now?
I am. Thank you. Peter moment. So we're live.
I told
Saying,
Scott.
we
I
recap
told
now or
Scott
not
on
recap?
recovery addict
No.
has
Sweet.
a crush on you. You're right. It's fine, Frank. It's okay.
What started?
I know.
I know. I have a 3.5-hour drive.
Why were you live during
Because
that?
I never ended the stream.
Yeah, that's not gonna
If I
happen.
ended the stream.
I
We were
would
live the whole
say
time. I didn't end the stream.
that I saw this.
Look how fat I am.
Okay.
Stop showing me in front like that. Do not do that anymore.
And promised that he would answer my questions. But he said
Hey, but Boots
he's
doesn't
only
look like she
limited. There's only certain things he could talk about that Sarah only gave him permission to talk about.
Okay.
Sooner it gets out here, the sooner.
Yep.
And Stephanie, I'm gonna assume you asked the family.
Yes, I did. And they said not at this time. Obviously, it's a really emotional.
That was a family. I think we're family didn't.
Not right.
Yeah, family didn't want to talk.
And
That's
the,
understandable.
I asked Will J. He said that goes through the PIO. I called the PIO and they're working on this potential. The last time after the verdict, the journey had come out right here.
So he didn't say very much at all.
Yeah, she jumped on them right outside of the courtroom
That's
doors.
what got us
I
in the
know.
whole
But that's
last
why I asked you. I said, "Do you want to go to the loading dock?"
That was the plan, but she went and interrupted.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Should I be?
Live?
Should
Were
I
you
be
live?
catching you?
Were you live? Were you
Yeah.
live when,
That got us in
when,
pretty sure.
no, when
Not too long
I
ago.
introduced you to Peter?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Come
we
on.
did-
I
we
think
did a
so.
tripod thing right up- right
Oh wait, I
here
think
even.
we got.
Silas is so cute.
Yeah, I had no idea if we. I thought we were live, but
Yep, we got it.
You did?
Yeah.
Question.
Thank you.
I kept telling him I
Get
asked
about
him
you or get swarmed by someone else and taken away from you for the interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was annoyed because I had prearranged. He prearranged
They don't like because the last time
with me,
everybody crowded him and
Yep.
you know,
here,
a private.
didn't get the questions in.
Yeah.
But guys,
We
I
tried
can-
doing
I
it
can
where
now
we
teach.
actually had a-
Okay.
had-
Individual.
had a mic stand
Yeah.
and with where we could have plenty of
One-on-one?
room and stuff, but we got in trouble about
Yeah.
it.
Who? From who?
The court did not want us using tripods.
Who I was
mic
calling
stands.
Billy Zane.
I get
Billy
the
Lane?
I get the tripod.
We'd have to go down. We'd have to go down to
Lane.
the bottom of the steps.
So he's willing to do
back.
Nice.
Can't
Nice.
set it up now.
Right.
Too late.
that. No, he's willing to do that.
Yeah,
He asked
right.
me, where do you want to meet you?
He will come on Trial TV Live for an interview.
Fantastic.
There are
But then what?
limits.
We don't
Yeah,
have,
we
don't have a mic.
mics
We don't
set
have
up.
Sarah,
Yeah.
we want to talk about search and rescue, missing persons, blah, blah, blah. I had a little talk with him about Sebastian.
Oh, I was
Perfect.
supposed
Yeah.
to call RA.
So whenever,
Oh, what an idiot I am.
whenever.
Okay. Denny Dawn says maybe he will contact you, Jules, now that it is all over. I don't see him going away quietly, though. He will be on court TV and such. Yeah.
Maybe. He's allowed.
Oh, you did ask him what's next up.
I
right?
did
And
ask, I did say, what's
Yeah.
next? And he said, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I'm driving home.
And I'm glad you said that because it's really funny because I had questions for him too. And one of the questions was, Sarah looked very upbeat. Was she or no? Does Sarah still believe she's innocent? How aware?
Good, how are you?
What's next for you? That was one of my questions. You need great minds.
Very dissatisfied, very unhappy about that result based on the testimony that came out from the two experts, as well as Sarah's testimony about the abuse that she suffered. Obviously, I don't believe she was lying about that. I think we had a history of it with photographs, with arrests that were made. We had two experts, not only the defense expert, but also the state's expert
glad the
saying
audio was
that she
good this
suffered
time.
from intimate
Yeah,
partner
that's right.
violence.
You see
I
that guy
think
that was
that
speaking
is
at
at least a minimum a mitigator
I
in
feel like
something
it's
like
bad.
this.
Those
I
are
understand the
good.
jury's decision. We respect the jury's decision,
Too bad.
but
Could you
the
move-
testimony, the
So I moved
photographs, the
on.
evidence
Well,
was clear that she was
okay.
abused. And
I kept my phone literally right there and
Sarah
so
Boone
shocked to hear everything.
Oh, yeah,
Reaction
I mean, you were like,
as far
yeah,
as
you were
what we
literally
see
like that far away.
room
So,
after learning she
Jules'
was
phone, you
sentenced.
guys.
How, did you talk to her after?
Yeah.
How's she feeling?
Jules' phone was like this. It was like that close. I mean,
Yeah.
you were like right there.
Did I tell you I asked him if he was married?
Who, Owens?
During the
Oh,
trial.
no.
During the trial. I like him.
So Haley Mouse, Owens is like Sarah and is of the belief that men should never harm a woman, no matter what she does to him. He thinks it's fine for her to abuse him and he can't do anything back or to defend himself.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that. What I will say that I do disagree with him on, and I would have said something, but Boots kept getting in the way when he made the statement that most women, when they get hit, leave the first time. And that simply is an incorrect statement. And I would have called him out on it, but Boots kept getting in the way of that. Most women don't. I mean, I stayed for 27 years.
Yeah.
I mean, now don't get me wrong. I wasn't beat every day for 27 years, but no. I showed you the pictures, right? You never saw my pictures? Oh, want to see my pictures?
Yeah.
I have to find them. They're in my phone somewhere. But no, so he was incorrect in that statement. And I would have said something to him, but like I said, Boots was hogging the whole thing and I was getting annoyed.
All right.
I interrupted her. That was the only way I was going to get my questions in.
So I just want to, you guys have been really gracious with, paying today. Lisa gave us $25 hard work, Hellcat. Thank you. That was at 4 o'clock. And then Julie, thank you so much for your 25. And then Pam, $50 in honor of our 5K. So thank you. Thank you so much.
That's one.
Ouch.
That's another.
Jesus.
That's another. That's another time. And then, there you see what he did to my face. Should be on here. Yeah, when Louis Lecca from Nerd Report saw them, he wouldn't even put them on screen. He's like, I can't.
Yeah, you don't want to show that.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, geez.
Those what he did, kicking me. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is,
Yeah.
That was a nice big one there.
You're on this side of that.
Yeah, I'm on the side of that.
Yeah.
But like I said, a lot of different reasons why you stay.
Yeah. So, what are we doing? We're going to listen some more?
I don't know.
Or do you want to do some questions? How about we, let's do some questions, Aaron, if that's okay. Sorry. Unless the chat wants to hear more of that.
Meza Moodley. Yes, I co-hosted with Louis for 2 years. I was his co-host. Go back and look. You'll see, as a matter of fact, from 2 years, Lewis and I are very good friends. Here, I'm not going to show you what he sent me, but you see, it says right there, Lewis.
Mhm.
He just texted me again. We call each other, we talk to each other regularly. Lewis is the best. Lewis opened me up, gave me, I am where I am today because Lewis started me out. He did.
Mhm.
And I did, was it last year? Yeah, a year ago, June. So June 2023, you'd have to go back into Lewis's stream where we actually did an interview and I told my DV story.
Mhm.
So that interview is there. So yeah.
Aaron, sorry, I'm going to pull up one thing. I know we've talked about this, but that's a good thing to pull up. Pull up Sneaky Sides if you don't mind, Aaron. You're a rare and special breed. Now that's going to Julie and to Jules. I'm hoping, or is it Julie as well? But we'll
You know that's my real name.
I know.
Don't tell anybody.
No, I know. I think Ohio Palm Mom said you just subscribed on Patreon, so thank you guys. We really appreciate it. All right, let's we'll take a few more questions, comments. What do you guys got? What do you got for us? Tomorrow we're going to be at Ashley Benefield. She starts at 8:30.
Toys is in the house.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you that you're in the chat.
Are you from Jersey? You're not from Jersey. You're not a Jersey girl.
I am a Jersey girl. You could take the girl out of Jersey, but you'll never take Jersey out of the girl. Born and raised. Yes, sir.
You North Jersey?
I was born in Hudson County, and I was raised partially in Hudson County. And then my family, my dad decided to leave the city and go to country, which was at that time Bergen County was country. We lived across the road from a farm.
Mhm.
It's not like that anymore. And then I married my first husband up in North Jersey.
Mhm.
And we were there until my oldest was 8, which meant Michael was 5 and Brian was 3. And then we moved down to Ocean County,
Mhm.
New Jersey.
Mhm.
And my oldest and my youngest are still in Jersey. And my middle guy, Michael, that you know, is here in Florida. And that's who I'm moving in with.
I know Bergen County.
You know it well, do you?
I know Bergen County, yes. You can't hear that accent, Chris? Yeah, I spent 15 years in New York City, guys. So yeah, I know Jersey.
Yeah.
I
Everybody thought I was from Brooklyn, though. I got that for years and years. And I used to get offended. No, I'm from Jersey. But now I don't care.
Yeah. Brooklyn, Jersey, same difference.
It is the same. It really is.
Just don't say Long Island. You're not from Long Island.
It's Staten Island.
Staten Island. Huh. I spent time on Staten Island too.
Yeah.
I know Staten Island.
How about Coney Island?
Yeah.
Did you go on the Cyclone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I used to hang out at Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's where.
That's where I hung out too, Chris.
Oh my God.
Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah, lots of
Oh
time.
my God.
I think it was like 1/16th, and oh, it's been a long time. It's like 30 years ago.
What about Flatbush Avenue?
Well, I lived on 5th and DeGraw, which was like downtown, close to downtown. It was like 10 blocks from Flatbush.
So
You know.
let me ask you.
Smith and 9th, Smith and 9th. Yeah.
So when you would go down Flatbush, did you stop at Junior's?
I did not.
Oh my God, I hate you.
I
How
did.
could you not go to Junior's?
Maybe the guys I was hanging out with. I don't know. Or if I did, I don't remember because those
No,
were
you never
I know
forget
the name.
Junior's.
I know the name.
Famous New York style cheesecake.
Oh.
Flatbush Avenue.
And juniors. Okay.
Juniors.
I don't think I ever actually.
Shame.
I
You should be
know.
shamed.
I should be shamed. I am shamed. Coney Island babies. All right, guys, give us a couple more, then we're gonna hit the road. Have you seen the Warriors? Come out to play.
Yes, that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Warriors.
That was one of my favorite. They were crazy, man.
That's a great one. The Boppers. What's that? Who's that? That's the Eagles at the end. That's living in the city. In the city. That's a great movie.
It is a great movie. That's like a B-roll movie, classic
Oh,
B-roll.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched that as a kid, and I was like,
I think I might watch it tonight to fall asleep,
yeah, that's a great movie.
but I will keep the TV low. And there's a TV in my room too, if you need TV to watch.
Is that who? Hey, Tony, is that you, Tony? Tony?
Oh, is that the Tony I have the crush on?
Tony, is that you, Tony?
That is the Tony I have the crush on.
So Tony's fading. So you really, you come in and then you're going to say you're going to sleep?
Dude.
Come
I
on.
mean, come on. You did that the other night. I wanted to crawl under the
Wait, how-
blanket with him.
How old are you?
He says, "Yep."
Dude, I'm going to flame you out. So guys, Tony, I've known him since 7th grade. He was on our live, the pre-Thanksgiving live that I had with my two other fantastic buddies, Dave and Ivan. And Tony passed out on us. He fell asleep.
No, but he took a cat nap.
He took a cat nap.
He fell asleep. He was under that, it looked like that really nice furry blanket. And then the next thing you know, he woke up and he was like, but then he had to go because he had things to do.
Yeah, I'm sure he had things to do. Anyway, Tony, thank you for being in the chat, brother. Love you. Oh my, behave, yes.
No, well, who's he telling to behave?
I'm not
Me?
sure. No more wine for Jules.
I thought you left the chat because I was coming on too strong in the chat the other night. I even put that in there. He left because I came on too strong.
Yes, how's your beard, Tony? No more wine for Jules. Oh my God, the chats are flying. They're flying.
Who said no more wine for me? I had a freaking shot, half a shot glass.
Tony, we hit 5,000 subs. Whoop, whoop. Sneaky side, Julie, you are perfection. Thank you for loving me. You made me cry in a nice way. It's never too late to embrace change, and thank you for teaching me something beautiful.
Oh, that's our Julie being sweet. Jules, what does that say? Wait, Tony said something. Jules?
You barely tried.
What do you mean I barely tried? Get with Erin. She's got my number, Tony.
So this has now become
The dating game.
dating game.
Hey, Tony, I understand you're making a visit in March. You never know who else is going to show up at the house. Just saying, Tony.
Just saying.
I barely tried.
Wait, Nessie, I got to pull this one up, Aaron. Nessie. Oh, I can't pull it up because I think I'm a guest. So if you could pull up Nessie, a superb comedy duo. We don't try to be comedic, but yes.
No, we just have a thing. Jules is throwing down. I am. Erin, you make sure you do what we talked about earlier on my drive home from my drive home from Orlando. You remember the conversation we had? Tony, he's the troublemaker. And you see, I like bad boys.
Oh, show your tattoo. We were talking about tattoos.
Oh, yeah. Tony, see, I have a half sleeve. Well, he can't see it. Tony, when you get here in March, I will show you in person my chat.
Erin says she will never forget it.
Good. Make sure you message. Does she have his number? Yeah. Okay. Send him a text.
Oh, Kathy Swan. Okay, let's get back. Thank you, Erin, for pulling us back on topic. Did Boone say anything that you heard when she was sentenced?
Yes. She said, I can't believe I got life.
And one of the questions I had for Mr. Owens was, did she really think she was innocent? Did she really think she was innocent? And I didn't ask him that, but I did ask him the one question.
No, but, if I would have had that private one-on-one.
Mm-hmm. Well, see if you can get a
I will
days. I mean, it's a long shot,
I will
but-
get in touch with him. I will. For sure. I will get in touch with him, and I will and you want me to reach out back now that Billy Lane gave me his number too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We'll get him on
Okay.
for sure.
But you're all booked through February, aren't you?
No. Well,
Okay.
we have December, but we can do something
On a
outside of
different
just
day?
Wednesday. Yeah. It doesn't have to just be Wednesday.
But it should be on the trial TV,
Yeah.
not the squeegee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same question from Kathy Swan. Yeah, she said, I can't believe I got life. That's what she said. Yeah.
All right. Just waiting for any more questions, guys, because it's almost 10. We got to get up and
I took my
dark 30.
Xanax, so I can go out
You're
real
gonna be-
quick.
you're
I
gonna be
just have
on,
to
yeah.
have the TV on.
I know.
I will make sure it's low so it doesn't bother you.
No, I don't care. I'm
Do you
fine.
have to have the TV on when you sleep?
No.
Because there's a TV in my room.
Yeah.
Do you want me to show you how it works?
No.
Okay.
I like silent,
Oh, and
Um,
dark.
dark and silent.
Yeah.
I like the dark silent types.
Mm. That's not me. Sorry.
I like it dark when I go to sleep, and I like it quiet. All right, guys. Aaron, do you have anything else to pull up? Otherwise, we're going to say goodnight. And oh, you want to see Frankie? Well, he's over there. He's sniffing around.
He's sniffing. What's that say? Important. Lego my briefs.
Curious Chris, you guys are awesome. Thank you, Curious Chris.
Thank you.
Lego my briefs. Okay, yeah. Aaron, you want to pull up? Oh, Crystal Limited, you guys are amazing. You did amazing today. Thank you. Excited for tomorrow? Yes, we are. I want to see Frankie.
Because Mr. Taylor made me a promise.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
let's
yeah.
see if
And what
he
was the
comes
promise?
an interview.
In an interview. That's what I thought. Yeah. All right. Jules, my love, you are not fat. You are an amazingly beautiful woman inside and out.
I am overweight right now. I will be dropping the weight, but even with my weight, I could still move, Tony. I still have them moves, Tony. I don't know if Tony's still here. I think he left.
Was there a presser afterwards? Yes, the presser, and we caught it.
Was us.
It
The
was us.
presser was us.
Ohio Palm Mom, I love the two of you together. Thank you. I'm glad somebody does.
So let me ask a question of the chat.
Yeah.
What do you think about the mojo here for when it comes to streaming? How do you think this is working out? Like, what do you guys think about this mojo?
Lego my briefs. Bow chicka wow wow.
That's the Tony. Tony left.
Tony-
See, I
Tony fell asleep.
I came on too strong again for Tony.
Tony leaves. Aaron says Chris and Jules equals awesome. Great,
Thank you.
great mojo, Child Junkies. All right. Awesome vibes. Only fan. Child TV Live. Love it. Awesome. Amazing. All right.
One of these
Meza
days. Thank you. We're awesome
You guys are
guys.
great
Great
together.
together.
Thank you.
But you do know that one of these days I'm going to talk Aaron into getting on screen.
Yeah, I get it.
I will.
Pammy, brown chicken, brown cow.
What does that mean?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
I don't know what that means.
With musical notes. Is that some kind of song reference? Like, you know how I love music.
I have no idea.
I don't quite get that one. Or is that the boom chicka wow wow? brown
Oh,
chicken,
maybe
brown cow?
that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know.
Oh, think Dirk Diggler. Brown chicken, brown cow, boom chicka wow wow. Boom chicka wow wow. All right, I think it's time to say
I
goodnight.
think you're overtired.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. We are going to be at Ashley Benefield's sentencing tomorrow at 8:30. And I'm driving home. Jules is driving home. We will do a live on Wednesday at 8. So join us then, and we'll condense everything for you. Florida PI Sam is going to be with us because she worked on both of those cases as a private investigator on the defense side. So she will be joining us then too. So thank you so much for joining us. Do you have any last words?
Be kind. Be kind to one another. That's all.
Yeah.
Because you never know choose your words carefully, because you never know what someone else is going through. So just be kind.
That is true. That is true. And we have built a wonderful chat of 5,000 subscribers now.
I'm so stoked.
I'm so excited. And you guys are great and fantastic. Keep it going. Be kind to each other. Be courteous. We have difference of opinions, but don't jump on each other. And we don't. There's been a few people here and there, but we weed them out, and we want to keep this channel growing and keep this vibe that we have going right now, which is be kind to each other, love each other.
And I do
courteous.
have another thing.
Of course.
Sorry.
Lay it on
Listen,
me.
guys, this is like really, really important for the stream, especially at the fact that YouTube ding them. Whenever a stream is over, leave comments in the comment section under the stream all the time. Even if it's just great night tonight, or if you have something that you want to say that didn't get said when we're on air, those comments are just as important as you guys chatting live in the chat.
That's true.
And also, if you're on social media, listen, there's a share button. Just hit share. It takes 1 second. Get it out on your social media, and hopefully some of your friends and family will see it and say, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And they might like, what Aaron and Chris have put together, and just make the channel, I'm punchy, grow.
Yeah.
So that is another way to help. It really is.
That's true.
And for all the compliments I got, I am very humble. Thank you very much for the love in the chat. I appreciate you guys. But again, like I said, be careful what you say or how you say something to someone, because you don't know what they're going through. So just be kind.
That is true. That is true. All right. On that note, we love you guys. We will be streaming tomorrow, Ashley Benefield, and then check us out Wednesday at 8:00. And we'll do it all over again.
Thank God we don't have a long drive, though.
No, that's true. All right, Aaron, take us out.
Love you, Aaron.
See you guys.